Well, welcome along, everybody. Welcome along, welcome as everyone enters the room. My apologies that we're a little bit late. Today was obviously Zoom Tech Challenge Day, so we got there in the end. So this is Business Owners Smashing It Online. If you haven't been here before, welcome along. Glad to have you. My name's Nick Cree and I'm your host. These are run every week, in fact. For business owners, entrepreneurs, people that have got a side hustle or looking to get into business and really looking to create something where you're using the online aspect of things. You don't have to be an online business, but there's lots of opportunity online if you're using the right tools, apps, strategies, and things. So that's what tonight is all about, as it is every week. So we've actually got Mark Symes sort of sitting up there at the moment. Just give us a wave, Mark. We'll introduce you shortly. He's our guest speaker tonight, and having spoken with him today, he's got some absolute gold to share with us today, particularly where we are in Australia and New Zealand at the moment, probably more particularly Australia with our lockdowns and things, but sort of affecting things globally. So really just ensuring that you've got a really solid, strong online aspect to your business. So before we do get cracking, let's find out who's in the room. So maybe if you can unmute yourself, come and introduce yourself, tell us who you are, what your business is, and really curious to know, and this will help Mark as well, why you're here tonight. What are you hoping to learn? So who's going to kick us off tonight? Was that Crypto Brownie with his hand up, was it? Or are you just scratching?
Yeah, apparently it is now. So thanks for that. Yep. Crypto Brownie, this is my first time on live. I normally watch it offline, but tonight, no family meeting, here I am. I'm always looking forward to getting new information and learning from the experts like Mark. So I'm very keen to see what Mark has to say and get more involved with this community.
Awesome. Excellent to have you along, Greg, or Crypto. What do we call you? I like the Crypto.
Brownie's fine.
Excellent. All righty. So who else we got in the room here? Hey, John.
Hey, Nick. How are you, mate?
Good. Love your background.
Yes, good.
Is that what's going on in your head, is it?
Yeah. It's just, I can't get the animation to work. Either in my head or on the screen. Yeah. Yeah, John Bailey, Real Learning Solutions. I write training courses and blah, blah, blah through up through to university level, basically. Yeah, I like these Wednesday evenings because even though you might zone out sometimes, you do pick up stuff and it does sink in. And it also makes you feel as though you're really not alone in business, which is good.
Excellent. Well, good to have you along, John. And you're a day ahead of yourself. We're actually Tuesday today, so you can have Wednesday again tomorrow. You just happened to mention that it was a Wednesday evening tonight. All right. So who else we got here tonight? Who else has got their finger on the unmute button?
I'll say hello.
Hey, Jane, how are you?
I'll get people getting into it. And I'm going to let a cat out of the bag too. It's actually John's. It's actually his birthday tomorrow.
Oh, wow. There we go. No wonder he's thinking about Wednesday.
Yeah. How old are you going to be, John? 29?
67.
Oh, 67 young. Excuse me for eating. I pretty much do this every Tuesday night. I cook up a pasta for the family and get in here and leave it out there for them to serve themselves. So I've got mine in front of me, as I always do. I'm a bit like John. I just attend every week. Always look forward to hearing what the speaker has got to say. And yeah, you just learn something every time you're here.
Excellent. And you're one of our familiar sort of friendly faces here, so it's always good to see you here.
Yes, for Thomas and I, it's our second meeting online today because we did the BX, the morning one, the 9 a.m. BX
right.
online.
Oh, excellent. Yes, well, there's a lot of people that if you're in the BX networking, it's online these days because can't have these physical meetings. All right, who else we got here? Who else would like to introduce themselves and tell us what you're hoping to get out of tonight?
Hi, I'm Jacqueline. This is my first time on the event, so I'm really looking forward to learning more tonight.
Hey, Jacqueline, welcome along. Glad to have you here. So what was it that brought you along here tonight?
Just learning more how to build your business.
Awesome. Excellent. What sort of business have you got?
All Communications Network.
All Communications Networks. Excellent. Oh, well, look, welcome along. Glad you're able to make it. And I'm sure there'll be some awesome takeaways for you tonight as well, too. Where are you calling in from?
Newcastle.
Newcastle. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, well, welcome along.
Thank you.
All right. Who else do we have along here tonight? Time for a couple more and then we'll crack into it.
Oh, hi, Nick. Sorry, I can't use my camera and my mic at the same time at the moment. So I just wanted to say, hi, my name's Eleanor. I'm launching an end-of-life navigator and coaching service in the Logan, Brisbane area. And I've been enjoying the last couple of, the weekly meetings in the past and learned a lot from them. I was hoping the same, Mark, in the scalable processes and systems, because I'll be developing them as a launching sole trader, but hopefully as the business grows, I'll be able to scale them to keep, for my record keeping in relation to also meeting the legislation requirements.
Awesome. Oh, well, you're definitely here on the right night because Mark has a lot of experience in that area. So that's great. All right. Well, I lied. That's all we're going to have. There's no more. So let's kick off. Tech problems with Zoom sort of means we've got to keep cracking along. All right. Now, I'm doing the dual screen thing here. So I'm hoping you can see the Business Owners Smashing Online screen. Yep. Awesome. So we do have an agenda tonight. If you've just arrived, this is Business Owners Smashing Online. My name's Nick Cree. I'm your host. And this session is, as always, is on the online aspects, tools, apps, processes, systems for business. So our agenda tonight is we've got some cool online tools to share. We've got Mark Symes here with our main presentation. He's going to be talking about how to utilize a quality assurance platform to create scalable processes and systems to enable growth and profit centers in your business. Bit of a mouthful, but well worth sort of sticking around for. We do have a prize draw towards the end, so you need to be here for the prize draw. If we draw it and you've disappeared, then we redraw it again. And then we'll talk about the next event before we close off at around about 7:30 tonight. So before we do get cracking into the cool online tools, love you to check in. So whether that be Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, Pinterest, whatever is your platform of choice, take a photo of the screen there, take a photo of yourself, just go and check in and tag me in, tag Mark in. If you see someone here that you know as well, feel free to tag them in and say hello as well too. We also do have the chat box open. So the chat box is the little speech bubble at the bottom of your Zoom screen. So click on that to open it up. Feel free to introduce yourself in there. And that's where we will also be able to have some questions or comments or anything you want to throw in there as well. So this is an interactive meeting and it always a whole lot better if we are interactive in here and it's just not a couple of talking heads up here. All right, so let's get into some of the cool online tools. All right, can you see the flexible payments infrastructure for your business? Yes, excellent. So this is our first tool. It's one called payflexi.co. So some of you, if you're running payment systems on your website, whether it be WordPress or Spotify, that's the music one, isn't it? Shopify, or I think so Wix and Weebly, and some of those other ones have these payment gateways. If you're wanting to offer payment plans and you've got, say, Stripe or one of those payment systems, then it's often a problem to have, like Stripe calls it subscriptions. It's easy to get them set up. It's a problem to stop them. So, if you want to have someone that's say paying over 4 or 5 payments, for instance, and you haven't got Afterpay or any of those types of apps, then this one here called payflexi.co will do that job for you. So it does integrate into Stripe, and it will also connect in with what have we got? WooCommerce, Shopify, some of the accounting systems. Not quite sure about Xero, but certainly QuickBooks and FreshBooks, and then sort of OpenCart, Gravity Forms, which is also a plugin for WordPress. It will connect in with those there and allow you to offer just time payments. So rather than setting up a subscription, which is Stripe's model, and then having to manually stop it, PayFlexi will allow you to have interval payments until people have paid it off. So you just set the payments. It'll just distribute the payments equally across the time period that you set, and it just gives an option there for people to rather than paying everything up front, to pay it over time. So there obviously is a price for it, and it is a transactional price, 2% per transaction. So that's something you can either build into your price in terms of people choose it, or just build into your pricing generally. So that one there is called payflexi.co. Now these links here, we will also drop these into chat as well. So that one is in chat already. And at the end of the session, rather than having to write down all the links and wondering whether you've spelt it right, you can download the chat with the 3 little dots on the bottom right-hand side, and you can download it to your computer, and then you can click on the links and have a look through these at your leisure. All right, that's our first one. Second app of the night is one called Drawtify. And what this one is it's one that you can, rather than having sort of something like Photoshop or those types of apps, which are probably more not quite novice apps, this particular app here allows, and this is what I like about it, is allows you to create infographics. So if you've got a process, a system, sort of steps to explain, then you can set it up as an infographic. So we have a look at the infographic design. There are a whole lot of templates in here that all you need to do is just populate them with your text. So let's select, now it is a premium app. There's a whole lot of free ones as well. So you'll see that the ones with purple free on it, you can use those without having a paid account. As you scroll down, there are other ones that are paid ones. So here we go. If you happen to be a dentist, we have a infographic for a dentist. Maybe it'll just sign me in. Maybe if you're financial services, sometimes it's a bit like pulling teeth as well too. So this might work for you as well too. So there's an infographic there, and all you need to do is fill out the title, the text. You can change the percentages in this, change colors, you can even change graphics, add additional graphics into it. And but it's a reasonably sort of quick thing to use. So ready to edit it, you just click on the element, and that will then allow you to edit it. So I won't do it just here. It's just a bit small to see. And then once you've done it, you can save it, download it, and upload it to your website, share it to social media, or wherever you are going to use it. So infographics is why I had a look at this one here. It's got a whole lot of other design features. You can create banners, header graphics for things like your social media accounts. So some of the things you can do on Canva, this has got a similar sort of functionality. They just happen to have some great infographic templates. So that one is drawtify.com. Oh, and that's right. That's why I put this one up here. rather than paying the full price for it, or it's a weekly subscription, then if you go to a site called DealFuel.com, you can buy it for $19.95, and I believe it is a one-off subscription. So rather than paying every month, you can pay sort of just the $19.95. Actually, no, I don't think that's right. I think this one here, it still is a monthly subscription. So rather than $14.99, it's $19.95. So it's a saving on the subscription. So if you've only got one infographic to do, you can sign up, pay your $19.95, get your infographic done, cancel your subscription, or you can keep it going and do a number per month.
Nick, hi, it's Juanita.
Hello, Juanita. How are you?
Getting you. If you go to the top, it says lifetime access. So
Oh, it's lifetime access. There you go.
Yeah.
Excellent. Oh, it does too. There we go. Thank you for that. So there you go. It's a lifetime deal. So $19.95. How can you go wrong? All right. Next one here is this is. I didn't mean to choose it for tonight, but it's probably is really helpful for tonight as well. One called clarity.io. It's from the web developers world. It's a great way to create wireframes for your website. So if you've got a concept for your website and you want to communicate that to your web developer, or you're thinking about how to lay things out on your website, this is a wireframing tool, which means that it doesn't do all your branding and your colors and all that sort of thing. It really just puts the elements in the places that it needs to be, and structures it the way it should be structured. Then you can give your wireframe document either to your web developer, or you can give it to your VA to start building your site, or it just gives you a structure and a framework to build yourself. It also does things like flowcharts. It does some maps as well too. So if you're wanting to say do some flow charting as well, then this Clarity will do it for you. It'll do your site maps. So if you're working at your site structure or your site architecture, thinking, what comes off my homepage, what's in my services page, and just looking at the whole structure of your website in terms of a natural flow. It could be a landing page going to a thank you page, going to say an upsell page or something like that. You can map all that stuff out to begin with before you get into the process of actually building your web pages or your website. So that one there is called Clarity. First project, we can have one project there for free. It can be free forever. You're only allowed one active project in there. So, you can create your project, build your page, build your site or whatever, and then delete it and then build another one. Or you could pay for a plan there to have multiple pages, wireframes, and flowcharts in there. And that's $10 a month. They bill it yearly at $120 a year. Of course, it's US, so it's probably about $150, $160 a year for that. That one's clarity.io. Next one just came through. I thought it was spam actually, but I had a look at it. It's pretty cool. Came through on email. It's one called ZipMessage. Now, what ZipMessage is, you can send video messages in email and have a conversation in email. So what happens is that you can record a message on video. There we go. Let's just sign in on this. Oh, they call me Steve Jobs. No, log in, I think. All right, there we go. All right, well, let's log into this. And so really, you've got a dashboard here, and you just click the new conversation button, and it will come up with a asking you to select a screen area. So you can either select a screen, or you can just talk yourself. And so you can record a video. There we go. There's the video camera there, video and mic. Turn on the camera. Not sure whether it'll work if I've got Zoom on as well. Yeah, there we go. Click start recording. It's got a countdown timer there. And then you can say, hey, this is Nick Cree from Business Owner Smashing Online. We're online on a webinar tonight. And tonight's all about learning how to use quality assurance platforms to create scalable processes and systems to enable growth and profit centers in your business. Love you to come along. If you'd like to come, just shoot me back a message. Let me know you want to come and I'll send you the link. All right, then we can hit finish. And then they've got a send button. No, where's our send? That's to upload. Somewhere along here, we can then go and send it. We can add a message, especially for you. And then we can then go and post the message. All right. And then you can go and, so they've got a place in here for you to then go and share it. So there's a link that you can share, and you can also go and select people in your email box, so you can invite someone into it. So in this case here, let's go and invite so we're just going to invite JM, who is one of my team members. So I'll send an invite. He'll now get an email. It'll have the video in the email. It won't actually play the video in the email. It'll just have a GIF in there, which will look like the video is playing with a play button. Click on that. That'll bring back to the site. He can then do the same thing, post his response to it, and it will appear in your conversations. And so you have a threaded view of video conversations. So there's my one. If JM then responds, his one will appear below. I can respond to that, so you can have a conversation going by email on video. So reasonably new application. Probably well worth trying just to have a look. This one, they give you a trial on. I think I've 8 days left on this trial here before we subscribe. Let's have a look at the pricing of it. So there, it's not terribly expensive. So $19 a month for the basic, $39 a month if you're into the premium. So the basic is really just a fairly sort of casual one, and the premiums, obviously, if you've got a team and others as well too. So worth checking out. It's called ZipMessage.com. Have a play. Send me a message. I'll respond to them. We'll send each other a message, and then you can get to see how it works. All right. The next one here. This one here is Speaker Deck. So for those of you that do PowerPoint presentations or do things like this, where you are invited to speak, Speaker Deck is a place to be able to upload your PowerPoint or Keynote presentations and store them there, share them there. You can publish them to social media. You can send someone there to have a look at a presentation, or if you happen to be presenting online, you can use Speaker Deck to store your presentations and then go and play them while you're on a presentation. So they've got all those sort of normal sort of controls with full screen view and whatever as well. So I've just picked up someone's random presentation. There you go. Here's a random presentation for them. So so this again is a reasonably newish application called Speaker Deck. But yeah, definitely a good way to organize your presentations. I store all of mine in Google Drive, and I do muck around trying to look for them sometimes. So if you're doing presentations on a regular basis and it's the same presentations, probably a good place to go just to store them. All right, very last thing I've got for you tonight is not an app or a program. It is a one called, just in our current times at the moment, businesses are struggling, people are struggling, and so there's a Facebook page called Wish Finance Charity, and it's about doing fundraising for charities, and it's done in quite a unique way. So what I'll do is, we've got Paul Bottrell on here, who is the creator of this. So I guess invite Paul in to come and tell us a bit about it, so briefly. You there, Paul?
Yeah, cheers, Nick. Thank you very much, and thanks for giving me a chance to talk about it. We're launching Wish Finance Charity on Sunday. It's a new crypto coin that we'll be launching Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening in New Zealand, Australia time. And the idea is to have the community, or in this time, we feel as if around the world, or certainly in New Zealand, there's people that need money that the government just isn't able to get it to anymore, and that we're looking to find a way to get an amount of money to people to be able to help them improve their lives. So people in our organisation, or people on our page, can come and post a video, 1 to 2 minutes, and they can ask for financial support. Our community then likes those posts if they like them. The top 10 posts every month come to us, and we pick the top 4, and then our community can donate money to them. And then once they donate money to them, we will top those donations up based on the percentage that they donate. We're hoping to donate about $100,000 a month to the different causes that we deal with. And there's a video on there now for Ronald McDonald House. There's all kinds of different stuff coming in the next few days. We launch on Sunday. So we know, for instance, that New Zealand Indoor Cricket's putting a video up. That's me talking about Ronald McDonald House. That's my young son in the background who spent a month in hospital as a baby. And I'm just talking about raising some money there. I'd like to rent a room off Ronald McDonald House. And that's one of the charities that we're looking to support. But anyone can come along, and really that's just a demonstration video. Really anyone can come along and post a video and say, hey, look, I'm a member of this organization and we need some help. And then the team will come along, and if you get the votes, we will allocate. We allocate about 14,000 coins a month to charity, and that 14,000 coins, if we can keep a dollar value at about $7 on our coin, then that should be about $98,000 to $100,000 a month going to these causes. And why we call it charity, it's really something for good causes. This is for finding the people that you guys know who need a leg up. As an example, tonight there'll be a post from a guy, a friend of mine who recently saved up his life savings, paid his builder to build him a house, and the builder stole the money and ran away. And so he's got no house and no money, and we're going to see if we can raise a reasonable amount of money to help him, and he'll go through the same process. He'll post his video, people will like it. If he's in the top 10, we'll see if we pick him in the top 4, and if we pick him in the top 4, our community can give money to it, and then we'll match that percentage with our 14,000 coins, and hopefully add up to $100,000 onto whatever the community give to support these causes. My experience at the moment is that there's a lot of people who are having issues in the world that just aren't covered by insurance, and they're not covered by government, government benefits and grants, and they're good people. And this is about trying to find a way all around the world to find those kids who need operations to live, find the people who need cochlear implants and make sure they get them. It's about trying to see if we can find some individuals and really impact, or individual groups, and really impact their lives. As I said, Nick, we're launching on Sunday afternoon. That's 8 o'clock New Zealand, with 6 o'clock Australia, 4 o'clock Singapore. We're going to do a pre-launch event, but since you guys are Nick's friends and no one else is here, in our pre-launch event, we'll actually launch our coin in that event. As part of shall I keep going for another minute, or you need me out of here? I know you've got a feature speaker coming in.
Just tell us what it is and sort of how it works, and then we'll carry on.
Brilliant, mate. Look, so if you want to be part of a coin launch, then you need to have a wallet set up. And if you're going to have a wallet set up, you need to have some money in that. And we're running a couple of courses this week. Nick's got links to those if you want to come and be part of our coin launch. We've got crypto, I can't see his name now, crypto somebody in the room.
Crypto Brownie.
Crypto Brownie, g'day, mate. If you want to be in that, you've got to have a Binance account, and you've got to have a MetaMask wallet. And we're running programs and setting up videos showing you guys how to do that. And literally our coin will launch at 4 cents on Sunday at somewhere around 8 p.m. New Zealand, maybe half an hour after that. And people can just come in and buy it. And I think this is importantly, depending on what you're into, if you like what we do, you can buy our coin, you can wait, you can stake it, and you can hold our coin. And just by holding on to the coin, you'll keep the value of the coin up. And if you keep the value of the coin up, you keep the value of the coin, we give the charity up. And that's what it really is all about. It's about making sure we keep the coin value high enough to make sure that the coins we give every month can change the lives of people that really need it.
All right. All right, well, thanks, Paul. So the reason why I invited Paul on here is he's been a speaker here before. He's an educator in the Forex space. Part of that is they've got a crypto educator there as well. And for those that are interested in learning a wee bit more about sort of what it is, perfect opportunity to come along and find out a wee bit more. They've got some education on how to set up a wallet, but also launching a coin. I've never been to anything like that as well too, so I'll be there to learn as well. Yeah, so a good opportunity to do that. So, and also a good cause as well. Every coin has got a purpose. The purpose of this one is charitable, which is I guess in today's environment, a very good cause.
Cheers, Nick.
The links for that are all in the chat now. If you did want to come along to the launch on Sunday, it's the easyurl.co/wish. The Facebook page link is in there if you want to find out a wee bit more, or just to follow that, go and like the Facebook page. If you know someone who's or a charity that would benefit from this as well too, then throw them in there as well too.
Simon,
Awesome,
if
thanks.
I could just look, if you guys know anybody that's in genuine people that's in need of genuine help, put them in touch with us, get them to put a video up and let us do our best to help them. The community decides who gets the money. We are really looking to find these people who really need it. So thanks for that, Nick. Really do appreciate the charity push.
Excellent, excellent. Thanks, Paul. All right, well, that is a wrap up of our online tools and apps and other program in there as well too. So any favorites or anything that sort of strikes you as something you could use or maybe get lost in over the next 24 hours or spend a whole day in? All right. Or any questions about Eden? All right. It's got a vote there for Drawtify and ZipMessage. Just throw some of them in chat just so we can see what you like.
I like the wireframe, Nick.
Oh, the wireframing one?
Yeah, I've actually, basically, I'm getting back into designing websites again. And I've actually got a platform where people can actually design the front end of the website and we take care of the back end.
Excellent. So that tool will be perfect there.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.